passive advertising right now.
Yeah, well, it's good that you can see that. The problem is not only you, but most agents are passive advertising. Put a sign in the yard, put it on the MLS, put it on KSL. Basically, wait for someone to call you and come check out the product that's for sale, which in this case is your house. And is that kind of what you're doing so far right now?
Yeah, I've got some open house signs that I was going to put up, and also, and
Yeah. What have you been doing differently from what you're doing now from what your agents before did?
um, well, about the only thing I can tell you is I stuck a balloon on my sign.
Well, hey, that's a little bit of a difference. I got to give you credit for that for sure. The real problem is in this business is people, or in any sales business, people do the same thing over and over again expecting a different result. But as you can see, it didn't work with your first agent, didn't work with your second agent, and I'm more than likely going to tell you this is it's probably not going to work the way you're doing it because it is passive. I, on the other hand, use a proactive approach. Literally, me and my real estate partner, we are contacting, 75, sometimes 100 people a day saying, do you want to buy this house? Do you know someone that wants to buy this house? I've got houses listed in northern Davis County right now that are wanting to actually move to your neck of the woods. And oftentimes, because I find a buyer on that house, then they actually want to move over here, and then I can connect someone over there. So I can actually put more transactions together by being in front of people, face to face, belly to belly, and on the phone talking to people about real estate all day long. Um, Actually, I'm doing proactive marketing as we speak right now. As I'm talking to you, were you aware of that?
Yeah, since you've mentioned it the way that you have before, you've probably got a property in Salt Lake that you would like to interest me in if you sold mine up in North Ogden.
Exactly right, and so you can see that this actually makes real estate happen. I can give you a handful of the top 5 to 10 agents that are actually doing the same thing as I do, and they're the ones that are selling 80 to 85% of the properties right now. And so that's what's made me so successful, along with a few other agents in this business. So, which way do you think will actually get your house sold quicker, a passive way or a proactive way, Steve?
Um, a proactive way. I'm sure of that, but I don't know who you are and where
Of course, yeah.
you're at and who you know, and the reason I say that is because my ex-wife has all of these links to all of these people. She's in the housing business also.
Oh,
She works
really?
for a builder,
Who's that?
and I'm reluctant to. I'm not answering that,
Okay, fair enough. I
and
can respect that.
I'm not. I don't want anything getting back with her. So,
Well, how
and we're
about
moving out of state.
for sure? How about I propose this to you then? How about I just come over so you can meet me, get a good feel for me? I believe that you can either learn to trust me from the beginning, or you can tell right up front that I'm a creep and then I'm gonna do you wrong. So what I'm proposing is give me 20 minutes. Let me show you how I do things. I promise I will never share anything with your wife. Heck, I don't even know who your wife is, and I probably don't know her. But even if I did, I wouldn't share anything with her. I can understand that this is definitely a touchy subject and you want to keep it really confidential and to yourself. And at the end of the day, you just want to
Uh,
get your house sold, put as much money in your pocket as possible, and move forward. I could come today, like 5:30 or if 6 would be better, and introduce myself to
I
you.
can't do it today.
Oh, okay. Would
Today I have to go to court over there in Pleasant View.
oh, do
We're
you?
going through. I'm meeting with the public prosecutor for going through a road closed over there. So
You got a traffic ticket. They got you, huh? Oh, man, they get you every time. So, how about a? Are
it
you
was
a
an illegal setup.
Oh yeah, they're out there to freaking sneak up on you and get you some extra paying some extra fines to keep the city rolling. I think with their cut budgets this last year or something. I don't know what it is. Well, Steve, are you a nine to
My
five?
house
Yeah, is
is
it?
it's actually, and my neighbor is the last house in North Ogden, and
Oh wow.
the North Ogden taxes are cheaper than the Pleasant View taxes. So
Oh wow.
we basically end up with the same benefits as Pleasant View, but
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
mean,
good. But less
There is
taxes.
the second is the last house in North Ogden. So,
Are you a 9 to 5 type guy, Steve? You're usually busy during the day?
well, I've got, yes, sir, I am.
Okay, that makes sense. So would I like to meet in the afternoons or at evening? Do evenings typically work better for you? I know you sound like you're pretty busy.
They would have to be. They
Okay.
would have to be.
Well, what about like Wednesday or Thursday evening? Do you have an opening then? I could swing
Well,
by.
how late can you go?
You know, it really depends on my wife that night, but usually I can come till about 7 or 7:30 if something like that works for you. Or do you need later?
No, that'd be fine. Sometimes I don't get out of here until 6, and then it takes me
Oh yeah, the commute.
that long to get home. So,
So could we say tomorrow at 7:30 or maybe Thursday?
um, I could. Is there any chance that you could come later tonight?
Sure. What time tonight?
7 o'clock. Well, let's see. Or I'd probably be there an hour. It'd be able to be earlier tonight.
Okay.
It'd be probably 6:30, maybe 6:30 or 7.
How about I plan on 6:45? Um,
Okay.
you know, and if you need a little bit extra time, I can wait right away until about 7 or so. Make sure you're done with your previous commitments because that sounds pretty important. So I'll plan on tonight at 6:45. Does that work, Steve?
Yeah. Hopefully, I've got a few things that I got to pick up in there. That's why
Should I?
unless you can overlook those things, but.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You'd be surprised what I see in this business. I'm sure it's not that big of a deal.
Well, it's not. But it's just something that I need to put the vacuum cleaner away. I need to, I've been
Yeah.
trying to keep things up and everything like that.
You want me to do 7? Does that?
And I was just blazing.
Yeah. Would you rather me come at 7?
Let's do more like 7.
All right, I can do that for you. No problem. So I'll plan on.
If that's, I'll call and let you know. What's your number?
It's 801
And what was your name again?
Colton Lindsay.
Is that with a C? Or
Yeah, with a C. That's correct.
And who are you with?
I'm with Key Realty Group. We're here locally in Ogden.
Okay.
So the address I have, Steve, is.
And what's your number?
Oh yeah, it's 801 991 0559.
Okay.
So the address I have, Steve, is 237 West, 3100 North. Is that correct?
Yes.
And how many bedrooms do you have?
5.
Okay, and how many bathrooms?
It's 3.5.
3.5.
But on KSL, they don't give you I couldn't figure out how to get a half bath in there,
Yeah.
so I slept 4. So
Yeah, it's kind of weird there.
actually
So
3.5.
Well, what's the square footage?
It's there's different things it ranges anywhere from 3,400 to 3,700. So I'm figuring about 35. So
Okay, excellent.
there's been other, on previous listings and everything else, I've really seen different
Okay, super. And
numbers.
excellent.
And I haven't went and actually measured everything. So.
Okay,
But
so
that's all finished,
excellent.
with the exception of a couple of. There's a cold storage area and another storage area that's right underneath the laundry room. So.
All right. Well, sounds good, Steve. If you have questions, feel free to call me. Otherwise, I'll just plan on seeing you tonight at 7 p.m. Fair enough?
Alrighty.
All right. Hey, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Colton.
Have a great day. We'll see you tonight.
You too. Bye bye.